Today I'm going to share the second of my wardrobes, excuse me, which is the corner wardrobe here. My other one, my first wardrobe is here. My second double wardrobe is actually the corner wardrobe here. So I'm going to show you. Here we are. I like it because with the hinges, the actual door goes right back. I forgot to mention when I said about these racks that I got from B&M, which are actually shoe racks. I've got another one I keep here for my lounge sets and my pyjamas. And I have pointed this out, I have got a lot of pyjamas and what I call lounge sets. I'm going to move this out of the way to start with so I can start at the top section. As I said, hubby lowered all these when we first had them. So we have got the height. Round the corner there, you might be able to just see I have got my onesies. There are my thick Christmas pyjamas, and I've got my other Christmas pyjamas there. And then right at the bottom is shorts and t-shirt pyjamas that I use in the summer. This section here has all the set pyjamas, as I call them, and my thicker pyjamas. Like those are actual bottoms. I wear the top a lot, but not so much the bottoms. And those really thick fleecy sets, I cannot sleep in them. They are too thick. But to lounge round, excuse me, they are fine. Here, quite a lot, is my pyjama tops and then pyjama bottoms. I've got 2 pyjama bottoms actually in the wash at the moment, and I've got my jacket here, which is my Tinkerbell jacket that I use for lounging around. Usually I take it in the caravan, and I've got my Harry Potter pyjamas there. It is a section I am trying to thin down. My clothes do dwarf down a shade because what happens is certain items do go to the caravan at the start of the season, and most places we visit have got laundrettes, so it's not a problem to wash clothes if we don't bring them back. If we go for a week, and if it's in Cornwall we go for 2 weeks, I do laundry, and so it dwarfs also thins out how much I have to actually take in the first place and store. But as I said, I usually have one onesie, a couple of pairs of pyjamas and short pyjamas actually stay in the caravan. Right, now down to the bottom half, or should I say the coat hanger bit. Here, this was actually a gift a fair few years ago. This has all my small mini bags and makeup bags. Now, when I said I got rid of one of my brown handbags in my stash to go from the home, I do have different size handbags, and this is one of my smaller ones, which is over the shoulder. I've got a long strap, which is really handy when we're out travelling about. Can't get an awful lot in there. Has to be a smaller purse than my full wallet as well. So I've got a couple of brown bags in there. There's my best black bag for my son's wedding, and at the bottom there I have got a red owl bag. Then this side I have a lot of makeup bags and purses, and I tend to use them for a lot of different uses. It's like when I did get an awful lot of these. When these were in Poundland, I bought a whole stack of them, and we also use them for wet swimming costumes, storing anything when we're travelling, you know, especially if it's bottles or anything like that, because that way they don't leak. And I've got a handbag organiser here. That's when I have the larger handbags or my rucksack. So starting up here, this section here is probably stuff that I've worn. I've got my black jeggings there and a t-shirt. That's what I wore Saturday when I went out. And I've got my rough set that I have actually washed, but I keep that here because that's when I do any major organising or cleaning. I tend to wear that. And I wore those New Year's Day. They're my second pair of velvet bottoms. I actually got these from the charity shop. I think, are they Marks and Spencer's? Yes, they're Marks and Spencer's. And they're just like my lounge pants that I wear. Then I've got my Keep Fit stuff. I was doing Pilates and Zumba, yoga, all those things. Although we're changing it up at the community centre, so I'm not sure what's next on the agenda. And then I have black jeans, black jeggings, blue jeans, blue jeggings, and I've got navy jeans and a maroon pair there. And then I have got some black dress trousers, and these are the ones that I was on about. These are my best velvet trousers for if we was to go out, like for a evening meal or something. I do have a number of pair of grey trousers, and those ones I had again for the wedding. I've got a few. Then on this scarf rack I've got a few scarves. I haven't got many, but I've got a few there. Then on the other one I've got swimming costumes. These go into then the 3/4 pants and shorts. And then I have a couple of skirts, and right at the back I have my dressing gowns. And although I said I have all white coat hangers, I did invest in some of these wooden ones for my best dress trousers, so they're not folded, because obviously I don't want the crease in the middle of the trouser leg. And I've got some skirts also used on these type of coat hangers. So that is there. And as I said before, I'm going to sit on the floor and do this next bit. Down the bottom of the wardrobe, sorry for the little jolt. I'll just move that out of the way. This one I haven't put away because that's got a question mark on. I actually thinking of getting rid of that bag. In here is where I store the majority of my bags. This tub I got from Asda. On top I've just laid my new rucksack that I got from Paperchase. That is something I will be organising soon. I will just go through some bags because I have got rid of some, and the reasons why I have kept them. The first one is this one. This was actually a freebie. This is from Kellogg's cereal, Special K. This one was one of those where you collected the tokens and they send you the free bag. This one is, if you remember me mentioning, I said about a black bag that I take when we're away. It's quite a big one. It's padded as well, plenty of pockets. This is the one that sometimes the guys actually carry when we're away. That one usually goes to the caravan. Besides this one for swimming costumes. This is why I've got so much, it seems, to start with, because it's like having home from home, caravan and home. A caravan being our second home. This is quite a big brown bag. I was thinking about getting rid of it, but then I thought, well, the last few times I've used it when I'm taking craft stuff to the caravan. I've got my mobile black craft bag, but that goes inside here. It's just if I need something to store bigger parts of the craft in. This is actually a Paperchase one. This is my laptop case, And inside I have got a purpley, quite large bag. This is a question mark. I've had this a fair few years now. This is my Hello Kitty bag. It's white. This is what I call my summer bag. It's quite a decent size, but it has got quite filthy. I have tried cleaning it up. It was actually quite expensive being a Hello Kitty. And there's the embellishment on the bag. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it. Again, it's on my list. I didn't actually use it this summer. I took a different bag, but this is the one I normally take. And with the larger handles, I can actually put it over my shoulder. I'll pull it out of the way. And the other two bags I've got in here is these. Is my owl bags. Now this one has still got the tag on. I've had this a couple of years and haven't used it. These are material ones. This one is faded. I've used this one the most. As I do, I tend to use one bag constantly before I get rid of any more. The only snag with these is they're total material. So it's not ideal if you have torrential rain, which I have actually found in the past. And that's happened. And I'm just going to put the phone down a moment. This is what I mean. It's a material inside it. It's not plastic or polythene or anything. So you have torrential rain with one of these bags and everything gets wet, which I have found out in the past. So that's the two owl bags. I think that's possibly all I have got in there. Sorry about that, I just had a bit of a coughing spurt. Let's see if we can get through the rest of the video. Right at the back there, I've got that red and white basket. That contains a few items where I've kept hold of them, gave them something like 6 months, and then I tried them on, and then I have to make a decision whether to get rid of them. So that is the next thing on my list. I've got another one of those paper storage things with a couple of sets of new flip-flops. I've got another pair of Christmas pajama slippers there, and then I've got some other new slippers there. As I said, I went through a time where I had a lot of slippers and pajamas. The last segment I've got is my purses and wallets, and I've kept them in this basket. You will see a theme here. That is actually a purple wallet that's got an owl on. I have got this one, which is the same as the one I'm using at the present. I have got this one, which matches a couple of other items. I used to have the handbag to match that. I've got this one, the smaller purse, which will go in the smaller handbags, as I said, because the full wallets like this size do not fit in. And then recently my son and daughter-in-law actually gave me this one, which is the one I'm possibly going to be using next. In this lilac colour with a good old owl on the front. So that is probably what I'm going to be using next, along with my new rucksack. So that concludes my corner second wardrobe. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.